The Russian woman won the European Championship again. An unexpected and very joyful denouement of the European Championship turned out for single women. The Russian woman again took the gold of the prestigious tournament. Anastasia Gubanova, playing for the Georgian national team, skated beautifully in the free program and retained her lead. Her main and very dangerous rival, the Belgian Luna Hendricks, fell on 2 jumps and prevented herself from taking the coveted title. Bronze was won by 16-year-old figure skater Kimi Ripon from Switzerland. Another former Russian figure skater Katerina Kurakova became the 4th. How nice it is that Russian girls still set the tone at international tournaments. I am very happy to be here. I'm very happy. Thank you very much everyone for your support. I was very nervous and worried. It was very hard, said Anastasia Gubanova. That's how it happens. Lona Hendricks was considered the undisputed leader in this tournament, but she herself missed the champion title, unable to cope with pressure and nerves. But Nastya managed and did not allow to interrupt the 10-year winning tradition of Russian figure skaters. Anastasia never flinched, clever girl. It was definitely the best performance among all the participants of the European Championship. After the performance, she burst into tears of happiness. The title of European champion should be hers. Russian woman, albeit under the Georgian flag, Anastasia Gubanova is incredibly good. Great jumps, amazing gliding and the sweetest smile do not let you take your eyes off him for a second. Lona's freestyle at this tournament fully justified its name, Fallen Angel. She was beautiful as a heavenly creature, but these 2 falls left her without a coveted title. The athlete picked up speed and fell from a triple Lutz, followed by a triple flip, which was supposed to go in a cascade. The opening of this European Championship, 16-year-old Kimi Ripon from Switzerland showed herself perfectly in the short program. Now she tried to do the same in the free program under the well-known composition Exogenesis of the Muse group. Once upon a time, this music brought good luck to Kamila Valieva and Evgenia Medvedeva, and it seems that Kimi's delightful melody also promises success. The girl performed flawlessly. Everything turned out, and at the same time she played the whole program with emotions, giving the audience a magnificent performance. Austrian Olga Mikitinas started her free program with a complex triple Lutz Euler triple Salchow combination, but after that she literally fell apart. I doubled a triple loop, fell a triple flip and a double axel. It was already possible to forget about the struggle for the podium, but not about the program. The girl tried to neutralize the failures with a beautiful path of steps, but as soon as she returned to jumping, she immediately fell again, left without 2 cascades. I feel sorry for the athlete. What a charming yellow chicken on ice. This is the former Russian figure skater Katerina Kurakova, who has been representing Poland for several years. Katya always charms with life-affirming programs in coquetry. All jumps, with the exception of the triple Lutz, she was a success. However, the mistake was insignificant. Just an unsuccessful exit. Katya made me very happy today. Nina scores 124.57 points in the free skate and 185.92 points in total. The young Belgian Nina Pinzaren is the first to enter the fight for the medals of the European Championship, and very confidently. A triple Lutz in a cascade with a triple toe loop is given to her effortlessly, as well as the next solo triple Lutz. On the triple flip, the girl allowed a step out, but did not lose her head, and successfully completed all the other jumps. We can congratulate Nina on her successful debut at the European Championships, and thank Lona Hendricks for getting the quota last season for this talented girl. Jana Jurkinen from Finland delighted with light jumps at the beginning of the program. But then the impeccability faded. The figure skater fell from a triple Lutz, with a blot landed a combination of a triple flip and double axel. These mistakes forced Jana to pull herself together and return to clean skating. At the age of 15, the athlete showed herself much better than more experienced rivals. Lydia Kaiser of Switzerland struggled to resist her triple Lutz, and ruined the combinations with butterflies on her second jumps. There were also problems on non-jumping elements. The girl definitely could not cope with the nerves, and could not express herself to the maximum. After the rental, Livia could not hold back her tears. Pirates of the Caribbean, performed by Lindsay van Zundert from the Netherlands, was very well received by the stands. An interesting costume and emotionality of the girl will definitely make her memorable at this European Championship. However, problems with jumping left no room for dreams of pure skating, let alone a podium. Romanian single skater Julia Sauter fell very terribly. She landed on her back with her legs up. This incident did not unsettle her, but turned a tender production into a struggle with the elements. Blots and uncertain trips eventually brought her 103.84 points in the free program, and 160.42 points in total. Josephine Tallegard from Sweden put a fun start to the third warm-up. Her incendiary rock and roll free program cheered up the audience, but did not become a model of impeccability. Falls from a triple toe loop and a double axel did not allow him to finish the skate on a high note. In addition, the girl had noticeable under-rotation. Estonian Eva Latakaiba flashed to the soundtrack of the film A Star is Born, with a gorgeous cascade of triple flip, Euler and triple salchow. Apparently, all the forces were thrown at the difficult element, because the rest of the program went through the struggle. I was very upset by the unsuccessful rental. German singles skater Nicole Schott burst into the final fight of the European Championships, with a dramatic free and sensual skating, to the cover of Bohemian Rhapsody. The athlete impressed with the step sequence of the highest fourth level. It didn't work out perfectly, but she was pretty close to it. A bright representative of Bulgaria, Alexander Fajan, skated very confidently in the first half of the program. But to continue in the same spirit was not enough fuse. In the middle of the speech, an offensive mistake intervened. After her, the skater again skated cleanly. Pay attention to her costume. An unusual jumpsuit with a skirt. American-born Cypriot figure skater Marilina Katramelis became the first skater in the free skate to perform a combination with 2 triple jumps. The girl did not show a clean rental, but it was very pleasant to look at her skating. Her wine-colored dress deserves special praise. On the ice is the oldest participant, 31-year-old Asha Grm, representing Slovenia. By the way, this does not prevent her from skating well. Yes, without Ultra C and 3-3 cascades, but for Europe it has a decent level. Butterfly on the double axel, unfortunately, also crept into her rental, as well as a couple of mistakes on landings. But she is the first who managed to skate in the free program without falling. Well done. Natasha McKay from Great Britain failed to cope with the triple Lutz, and this was immediately reflected in the impression of a bright production in the burlesque theme. The fast rhythm forces the skater to spend a lot of energy and make offensive mistakes. Alexandra Trusova does not compete at this European Championship, but the figure skater from Norway, Mie Caroline Risse Gomez, reminded her of her. Not with quadruple jumps, of course, but with the Wonder Woman program. True, it was not possible to create a miracle on ice, unlike the Russian Mia rocket. Falls, blots and a butterfly on a double axel in a combination with a double toe loop left no opportunity to call her a superhero. However, the single skater spent the entire rental with a smile on her face. Notes of sadness appeared in her eyes after the end of the music. Friends, did you like the European Championship? Write in the comments.